the first thing I would like to show you guys are some Chinese counterfeit Pokemon cards. Now this isn't the card. This is a box that the cards come in, and I have two of them. They're little, they're like little things. Now check this out. This is real cool. If you look on the back of this while I'm doing stuff on my phone, if we look on the back, you can see it's like a Chinese package, and let me see. I mean, I'll try to. I mean, I don't know why I'm gonna try to focus on this text. Y'all can't read it. I can't read it, but if I open up the Google Translate app on my phone, look, watch this shit. Look, check this out. Look at that. Oh, that's not working at all. Now, why would you... Okay, well, it's not a perfect technology. Some of y'all that are familiar with, like, counterfeit Pokemon cards is that a lot of them try very, very, very hard to look as close to the authentic, the real deal as possible. Even that, I mean, that extends back into when the card game first came out, when it was still printed by Wizards of the Coast, and you could normally tell which ones were fake because you could hold them up to the light and you could see through the card. The print quality was obviously not as good, so forth and so on. So, like I said, you know, most bootleggers, most counterfeiters try their best to print cards that look as close to the real thing as possible. But these, I have on good authority, are not. They're nowhere close. So I think, I don't know if the cards themselves are in English, but that's okay, because the parts that are important to me are not in English. They're numerical, so it doesn't matter. So, Arabic numerals, that's the language. It's like music. That's a language everyone understands, unless you're Roman. So this first card that we have here is it's Lugia EX. I'm pretty sure, chances are this is a real card, right? I'll try to get the focus. The text is completely in Chinese, but it has an attack for 4 colorless energy, and he's got a Pokemon power. I recognize that style, but more importantly, you may have noticed I'm covering up a couple of very specific parts of the card, and that's because if you're wondering how many hit points Lugia EX has, it's 13,222. So this is the Todd Rogers approach to hit points in a Pokemon game, and the reason I say that is because back when Todd Rogers was exposed for the cheating son of a bitch that he is, one of the high score records that was brought under scrutiny was a game where he had scored 999,990 points in a game whose score only increments in steps of 50, meaning that in a mathematical sense, it's impossible to score 90 points in a game that only increments in steps of 50. So you see here, 13,222. Most Pokemon do have attacks and hit points. Not most, I think all, actually. All of them do damage in nice round numbers of 10. Now, I'm sure you could probably guess why I'm covering up how much damage his attacks do. So let's take a look at the damage that Lugia is capable of dishing out. His Pokemon power does 744,458 points of damage, whereas his attack for 4 colorless energy does 865,552 points of damage. Almost a million hit points of damage. Would you expect anything less from a legendary? I mean, let's be honest here. The thing I love the most about this card, let's zoom back in real quick. The weakness and resistance are still in effect, and if you try to hit Lugia with an attack that is fighting type, it's only gonna do 20 less damage to a Pokemon that has 13,222 hit points. So you gotta be careful. Marley asked, is it balanced if the other cards are near the same? See, that's what I thought. And maybe we'll be able to take a look at that as we look at more of these cards. But Lugia only has 13,000 hit points, but it has an attack that does 750,000 points in damage. So the fact that it can kill itself with its own attack, like, 60 times over, I think it highlights the fact that everything is going to be a one-shot kill. Let's take a look at the next card, who appears to be, I don't actually know who this is. This guy over here, though, he's whipping his dick out. 19,336 hit points. Still will die in one hit, not only to Lugia's attacks, but to his own attacks, which can do, which can do 587,466 points of damage. But curiously enough, the attack that cost one more energy to do actually does about 20,000 points less at 5. But also, we got to take a look here. Spooky one. This is a 5. Welcome to Spooky Stream 566696. I don't think we have any rarities established on these cards. Although I think that might be because this is an EX card and, like, by default they're rare or promotionals or something. So, well, we might be dealing with, actually, I was just about to say, it looks like, going by this, I think every card might be an EX card, so who cares about rarity? Up next, we have, that looks like Lucario. But, hang on. Wait a minute. Can we get a focus on this? He only has 170 hit points, and he does completely reasonable damage with his attacks. This guy, I mean, I'm sorry, dude, you don't stand a chance. He's gonna kill you. He does 500,000 points in damage per turn. You got 100, you're gonna have to play, okay. Now, knowing what I know about the Pokemon trading card game, right? There's that card from the base set called Defender that reduces incoming damage by 20 points. You would have to play a lot of them over the course of one turn. But one thing I do want to point out, though, is it looks like if I grab the Lugia card again, they appear to be two different prints. Like, this text is just straight black. This is straight black, but with white around it, and it's stretched horizontally a little bit. So it looks like whoever designed this card did not design this one or whatever. They came from a different spot. Anyways, up next we got. I mean, this is. We're at the point now where these are just completely normal. This also, Elabrate says it would take 43,278 defenders to nullify Lugia's attack. It's a lot of defenders. That's what I'm talking about. This is Seth from Street Fighter. It's the Aether. That's what I like, is that how did they come up with the amounts, these numbers? Why is it 745,852 points of damage instead of 745,000? Why does it get so granular that it goes down to the hundreds, tens, and ones columns? Why? You gotta bust out a pen and paper to do the calculations. But chances are, I mean, you play this card, he's gonna kill you in one hit anyways. So coming up next, we got, this is Moltres. This is the fire chicken. I know about Moltres. This is from one of the generations of the games I've played. I don't know who any of these are. I feel like at this point we're just laughing at the numbers. It's like that stream where I opened up those anime buttons. I didn't know who was who. It's up to you guys. I can tell I'm really gonna need your help today, trying to figure out who's that Pokemon, because I don't actually know. Now this is an Entei. This is more my speed. I recognize Entei. Entei got a special mention in one of the fanfics that we read this month. Entei is at 18,562 hit points, which just barely outclasses Seth. So oh fuck! Now we have an energy card here, and it's not. Hang on, wait. I can tell from looking at the sides of these cards that this is the only energy card in the pack, and it's sandwiched right in the middle of the stack. Man, you can tell just from zooming in this far, you can really see that the print quality is just total shit. So I mean, it's obvious. I mean, if looking at this Moltres card and saying, hey, that's got 17,000 hit points, if that didn't clue you in to the fact that it was not a legitimate, not licensed for official tournament play card, and the fact that the print quality looks like it literally came out of a goddamn inkjet printer circa 2002, that should be enough. Okay, coming up next, we got a spaceship. I think that's... What the fuck? What even is that? Okay... no, it's not a spaceship. It's like an animal that's like leaping this way. We get a... It's got 14,620 hit points. And it's also, what is this? What energy type is this? Is that even... is this... Because I know, like, okay, I know it's been a long time since I've played the card game, right? But I was around when they added Dark, and I know that this one is steel. I know that. What the fuck is this pink thing? Is that... Oh, is it fairy? Why is that a... Why not just... Clefairy, whose Pokédex literally states it's fairy-type Pokemon, was just a colorless card. Why do we have so many stupid types? I feel like when you had 6 types and then the 7th colorless one, I feel like that was enough of a game of rock, paper, scissors to kind of keep things interesting. We've got at least 1, 2, 3 additional... Yeah. Oh, Clefairy is a fairy type now. Well, again, it shows how long it's been since I've given a shit about this card game. Who's next? And we got a dupe. How the fuck we got a... God damn, we got a dupe inside a pack of counterfeit cards. They can manufacture these things so that every pack you get has every single legendary with 58,322 hit points. But we still got a dupe. And then we got another... Wait a minute. we got a dupe. We got another dupe, but we didn't. Look at the difference in the picture quality between these two cards. And we also, if we zoom in, we know this Entei, how much health did he have? 18,562. When the real Slim Shady stands up, it's supposed to be 180. But it's the dupe, but it's not a dupe. I mean, this is the superior card because if we line it up, actually, this is really interesting. This is really interesting because we can tell it's the same card text. That's the same thing. It's just it's stretched out slightly. But whereas this attack does 500,000 points of damage, this one over here only does 30. So I feel like this is a knockoff counterfeit of the actual card with all of its correct values. That's why these cards over here, with the white text, seem reasonable, because they're just straight up Xerox copies of the real cards. Whereas this one is you versus the guy she told you not to worry about. So after that, we got I don't know who the fuck I don't know who the fuck this is. Is this one Reshiram? I think one of them y'all were talking about Reshiram. Now I got that fucking song stuck in my head called I Love Reshiram. God damn it. Anyways, it's got... Wait, this is another fucking goddamn Tumblr gender energy. What the fuck is this? I would like to open up the second pack real quick, because I got 2, the one that has Darkrai on the cover, just to see if any of these attacks go over 1 million points of damage. Because now I gotta know. Now I gotta know. Or we could actually get the pack of... It could be the same damn cards, for all I know. And, oh shit. Smooth. And I think I may have jinxed myself, because it is the same It's the Reshiram card. The exact same Reshiram card. 11,201 points of damage. We got no, it's different because this is Articuno. Okay, so it's only mostly the same. Okay, so we got Articuno. I hope we get Zapdos. Then we can have the Holy Trilogy, the original trilogy. Don't none of this prequel shit. Did we already get this one? I mean, they're all. I gotta be honest, they're all starting to kind of blend together. 14,002 hit points. So close, so close to having a comparatively normal number of hit points, but they had to give him just the extra 2. Just like if you show up, you got one of these cards, does 14,000 points of damage, Mewtwo survives just long enough to give you one of these. Alright. So we got Mewtwo. I mean, he's one of my favorites. We got, I'm pretty sure, I am like 90% certain this one's a dupe. Is this? No, that's not him. Is it this one? For fuck's sake. Like I said, they're all kind of blending together to me now. He looks, I swear to God, I don't have another one down here. I don't think I do, but we've opened this one. We've got this one somewhere. I don't get it. They're all the I'm not trying to be a pokey racist, but I genuinely can't tell these guys apart. Victini. Again, oh wait, no, hang on. Take a look at this one though. Here's something important. We're gonna focus on this. Look at this, 18,600 points of health. That's a nice whole traditional Christian heterosexual number in this sea of degeneration. Victini knows what's up. We got ourselves a Charizard. Last card in the pack. We got ourselves a. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you end on a high note. Obviously, the winners out of the bunch for me got to be Mewtwo and Charizard. So even though this is not an official, trading card unbox stream, it's going to be its own video. These two are still going to go in my collection of cards that I really like, that I was thinking about decorating underneath the shelves with. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I'm going to hang on to these. These are going in the special pile. And, these... I don't know. But what's also funny is that this whole stack, we kind of will, except for the energy, this whole stack are the ones that it's all the outrageous numbers. And then, we only got, 6 of these ones that were clearly just another print, a completely different printing run with completely reasonable numbers. So, I mean, we even got, I don't know where the other one went. I was gonna try to find it, but this is what intrigued me, is that we even got the Entei with the outrageous one, and then the completely plausible 180 hit points, 30 damage attack. Also, I just noticed now that I'm looking at it, oh wait, is that? No. I was about to say it looked like that was the print from the next card up on the sheet. It might be. It just looks like actually the edge of the card is just damaged and chewed up. Like the perforator, the thing that cuts it, jacked it all up. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's that's my amalgamation of counterfeit Chinese Pokemon cards. I'm really glad I got to finally open these up, because like I said, this is one of the many things that's been gathering dust in the GatorUNbox prop closet. So.